So, in today's discussion, we will focus on sexually transmitted disease. Very good evening to all of you. Yesterday, we talked about the different birth control method, and not only we discussed about different details about different birth control method, we also compared the pros and cons of each and every birth control method. So you now understand that birth control methods are like very much important for one, but it has to be chosen depending on the specific situation of the person, depending on the specific condition of the person. Obviously, person to person, the as per the preference, the birth control methods will be different. Now, let me tell you, birth control methods are not only birth control methods. Two of the birth control methods, that is condoms and diaphragm, or female condoms actually more of female condom, less of diaphragm. So let me write down here male and female condoms are actually help us to prevent the sexually transmitted diseases. So sexually transmitted diseases, commonly termed as STD, is really a matter of concern. It itself indeed is a matter of concern. Why it is a very important matter of concern? Because some of them are deadly. First reason is this. Second reason is no one wants to talk about it because it's something about the personal life. So it keep on spreading because people do not pay attention towards its spreading. Okay. So let me ask you a question here. How do you think the it affect the life of a human being, and what are the precautionary steps one should take? As the name itself is suggesting, if I ask how it spreads via unsafe sex. What do we mean by this word unsafe sex? If a person is having sexual relationship with too many people, and while having sexual relationship with too many people, each of them are again having relationship with too many people, there are more chances of spreading of sexually transmitted diseases. But if it is between the closed partner, that only these two people are having relationship with each other, and they are not having relationship with any two other person, then obviously if both of them are healthy, chances of suffering from STD is less. So unsafe sex doesn't only mean uh, having sex without condom. It means having sex with the unknown or person who is not reliable, who is not under your safety circle. So obviously these two factors attribute for the sexually transmitted diseases. Now next question, that comes generally in our mind, that we now know how to how it is spreading from one person to another person. How to prevent it? What are the methods do you think we should attempt to prevent this sexually transmitted diseases? Anyone? Mishka, Shyama, Jia, Kashish, Kausha, Trishang, Mahi, Yesha. Are you people listening to me, able to hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am.
So then answer no. How do you think it can be prevented?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
I asked how sexually transmitted diseases can be prevented to be spread from one person to another.
By using condom.
So one method is by using condoms. Okay, very good.
Want
Is there-
some curry?
No, I don't want some curry.
Ma'am, avoiding relation with too many or unknown partners.
Okay. Third point I would like to add up here is anything is coming into anyone's mind, most welcome. You can talk about it.
Ma'am, if
Yes,
we
ma'am.
detect some symptoms, so we should
No,
contact doctor as
no,
soon as
beta.
possible.
How to prevent it? Prevention is always coming before cure. Okay. If any symptom is developed, that means the disease is there. So then there is no chance of preventing it, है ना? So I am talking about prevention. Yes, someone else also wish to speak something. No problem even if it is wrong. We can discuss. Anyone? Okay, I will write. By spreading awareness. That is very much required. STD is something where awareness is the most important thing that is lacking. People go all hush hush about this, and people who are suffering from this, they don't never ever disclose to others that they are having STD. So, because if they are disclosing, even if the STD is not coming by means of Any other means, like it may be there for any other means other than having unsafe sex. Uh, the person's character is assassinated at that time. Okay, consider a lady who is having only one partner, that is husband, and if husband is having uh, this sexually transmitted diseases, obviously that lady will also have. But does that mean that she is a lady of a bad character? No. People like treat them as if they are like soar in the space of society. So that should not be the case. One need to understand. So most important thing that we need to understand is they are sexually transmitted diseases. Many of them are there which does not spread even if you are talking with a person. If we come to know that anybody is suffering from AIDS, everyone does a like practice which is very difficult for others to admit. अरे यार एड्स पेशेंट को if you are sitting with the AIDS patient and talking or sharing food in a like what I can say thali or eating biscuit, I don't think a person will suffer from it. Okay, so that awareness spreading is very much required, which is the main stigmata which is responsible for spreading of the sexually transmitted disease. Awareness is not only in terms of making people aware about the how to treat these patients of STDs. Awareness need to be spread out in the society about cons of these STDs. One need to understand that they can be life claiming too, so that they can understand the implication of having bad relationship with anyone. They will stress upon having safe sex relationship with people. So many of the cases it is observed people don't know that such thing exists, and when they that come upon them, they keep on ignoring, they keep on hesitating to go to doctor that ये चीज को लेके कैसे डॉक्टर के पास जाए. And most of the cases the complication reach up to an extent where it can be life claiming or it can be untreatable so to the life of person. Understood? That's why this is something very serious issue that society is facing, which can be eradicated by our intervention only. Let us now know about different STDs or sexually transmitted diseases that is generally visible in the society. We will study about these diseases in a specific pattern. We will know about the name of disease. Second, it is caused by what? Is it caused by bacteria or is it caused by virus? That is the next aspect we are going to discuss. And third thing is we are going to talk about the symptoms and obviously symptoms in mother as well as if the mother is or mother or father. Symptom if it is occurring when the lady is pregnant or if any disease having sexually transmitted disease, if she is pregnant, what will be the effect on the health of child? We will discuss that too. Anyone, any doubt, beta? Priyanshi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood that how STD occur and what are like
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So let us know about each and every. Yes, beta.
And the point which I said that if we have doubt that is it possible to have any STD, so we can contact doctor as soon as possible. Isn't it added in that preventing, because we can prevent from spreading it further.
I
So should
asked
be added.
about I asked about prevention of STD. I see this is something you raised a very valid point, beta. See, whenever there is any question in your examination, you need to closely watch to the exam question. Most of the cases, this comes into the mind of students कि मैम मैंने तो पूरा लिखा, मुझे मार्क्स क्यों नहीं मिला? Two different things are there. One is prevention of occurring STD to a person. How you are preventing and making sure that the person is not going to suffer from STD. That is one aspect. Second aspect is prevention of spreading STD. Now, when you are prevention of for occurring STD, that means what? The person is healthy, you are stopping or you are devising a method by which the person will not have STD, isn't it? And second method, STD is there, you are preventing to spread it. But at the point you are talking about will come into the prevention of spreading of STD.
Okay,
Understood?
ma'am.
Understood. That means by that method, STD should not be passed from one person to the other person. That is the point. Okay. It is also obviously a valid point, but the point of awareness spreading is coming under it, that if a person is aware, we need to actually look into symptoms into our body. Since the days we are having coronavirus infection, we are so much aware that every day, like I may many a times, like when hear any such news, I smell a bottle of perfume to check that I am having ability to sense the smell or something. But how well we look into the changes in our body, if we can really look into the changes in our body properly, then we can definitely ensure that no disease, not only STDs, can be avoided. And that is a really good idea. But people generally take time. वो फिर अपनी डॉक्टरी पहले करते हैं. सबके पास अपने अपने कैपेबिलिटी रहती है डॉक्टर बनने की, यू नो ना. और फिर जब चीजें हाथ के बाहर जाती है, then we go for the doctor, which is a wrong practice. We need to be very much aware about the complications. Chalo. Let us first talk about the disease. We are going to discuss the major sexually transmitted diseases. First disease I want to talk about is known as chlamydiasis. Okay. The causative agent is known as Chlamydia trachomatis. So as it is a sexually transmitted disease, in most of the cases, sexually transmitted disease spread only by unsafe sex. Okay, but there is an exception, that is AIDS. AIDS can be like spread by other means also. So what are the other means that we are going to specifically discuss when we are going to discuss about the AIDS? So this chlamydia trachomatis is a bacteria. So what are the symptoms? It is symptomized by painful urination and intercourse. As a sore is like developed in the genital region, person will have. Vishka, mute yourself, beta. Once Krishang guys.
Ma'am, it's not me.
Krishang. No problem. So painful urination and intercourse, because as this part of genitals are affected, whenever any thing is touching that part, it will cause pain. Even if at the time of discharge of urine, the urine itself is a slightly basic substance which cause pain, and at the time of intercourse also, lot of pain is infused. So if anyone is having such kind of pain, fullness, itching, it is consulted that the person should immediately visit a doctor. Second symptom of this disease is lot of mucus discharge. Now, what is this mucus? What do we mean by this mucus? So how many of you suffered from common cold? Can I see your hands raised? People who suffered from common cold. Only one, Gesha? We want to see a person who didn't suffer from common cold. Nakshatra, you never suffered from common cold? Huh? Jia, Kashish, Krishang and Mahi is not raising hand. So thank God Krishang and Mahi is immune to common cold. I don't know by which means. Can you share your secret to Jia and Krishang? How come you people are not suffering from common cold? Everyone suffers from common cold. And whenever anyone is suffering from common cold in the form of cough, some kind of what I say, एक म्यूसिलेट जैसा लिदलिदा सा चीज निकलता है, isn't it? I hope everyone sensed cough. I don't think anyone is there who didn't sense cough. है ना? So that thing is actually mucus. So too much mucus discharge from genital is a symptom. Why mucus discharge is there? Why do you think in cough we have the discharge of mucus? Anyone, any idea? Any specific reason for it? Anyone? Would like to hear from you, beta. What is mucus? Mucus is a like signal of any kind of irritation sensed by parts of genital cells. Okay, So whenever there is mucus discharge, we need to understand something is wrong. And sometimes this mucus discharge from genitals have very bad smell, which also characterize that the cells are affected by some kind of disease. Third point that is very important symptom is a person suffering from disease, the reproductive system is affected to such an extent that it can cause infertility also to the sufferer. Fourth, even if implant infertility is not infused, then a person can suffer from ectopic pregnancy. So what is ectopic pregnancy? Anyone? Have you heard about it?
No, ma'am.
So at which place of female reproductive system the growth of child takes place, beta? Fetus grow into child at which part of female reproductive system?
Uterus.
Uterus, isn't it? So ectopic pregnancy is a special case, beta, when like the implantation occur at other part of the reproductive system than uterus. It's not occurring in case of uterus, it's occurring at other part of reproductive system. Understood, everyone? So how do you think it will be problematic for a person, or do you think it can be done? What is your opinion? Class?
Can you repeat the question?
My question is, do you think a ectopic pregnancy is like ectopic pregnancy is something which is harmful for a mother or child, or you think it can be like tolerated? What is your suggestion regarding ectopic pregnancy?
Ma'am, nutrition cannot be properly given to the child.
Nothing can be properly given to the child, because see, first of all, there will be problem of positioning of the child. Uterus is a muscular sac, and its size, its shape, its capacity to expand gives like a place for the child to grow. Okay, it gives the full potential of the fetus to expand into the shape of a child. If considered by some means the embryo is staying in fallopian tubule or shifted to some part of vagina, then do you think it is possible for those parts to accommodate the child? No. Most of the cases due to ectopic pregnancy, either there is miscarriage or there is stillbirth, that is the birth of a child, in case of which the child is born dead due to unprivileged condition, or most of the cases there may be what I can say, there may be a defect in the child's body because of premature delivery. What do we mean by premature delivery? What is the meaning of premature delivery? Anyone? This is a word which is very generic and you can answer this question if you think about it better.
Ma'am, birth before 9 months, completion of 9 months. That's 8.
Very good. So it is birth before completion of 9 months. You know, I must say I have seen one child with premature delivery. She is like, still I consider herself as my student, but although she herself is a teacher now, she was born premature after 6 months and a few days. When she was born, beta, the whole skin of her chest and abdomen was transparent. And it was transparent to up to certain extent that when you are feeding that child milk, you can see that which part of body it is going and how it is getting digested. Like for a few months, she was kept under incubator. Nowadays, for premature delivery also, it is handled very efficiently by doctors. There are incubators available which maintain the temperature of mother womb and other conditions, and child after staying some time at incubator with the life support can be revived into condition, but it depends how much premature, and at the time of delivery is there any harm caused to the child. So these are the different forms of having disease called chlamydiasis. Let us see what are the effect on the fetus. As an effect on fetus, the fetus can have, the mother can have premature birth of fetus.
Ma'am, what does incubation mean?
Very good question, but I was expecting this question. See, incubation is a word used for not many things in biology. Okay. While I was teaching you tissue culture, I must have used this word incubation there too. Okay. What is incubation? Incubation means letting something grow into an environment which is favorable for growth, or keeping something for growth. In artificial environment, obviously. Consider if you are, I will give you first example of tissue culture because you studied that part, so it will be easy for you to understand from there. Consider you are taking out some plant part, putting into a specific nutrition media and giving it secure condition sealed inside a bottle to grow. Okay, so in such condition, it's called as incubation period because during this period, plant will have ample enough opportunity to grow. You are giving it everything artificial. Generally, we don't have to give. They do it by themselves. They take it by themselves. But here, as we are not letting them grow in normal condition, we are growing them in vitro. We are giving them special life support. Similarly, incubator is an instrument which gives you specific environment for something to grow. Depends obviously the incubator for plants, the incubator for fetus, the incubator for bacteria. All of them are having their own specifications that is required. So this type of incubator is having all environment of a mother's womb, where child can be supported with oxygen, Other facilities are also there. Temperature is maintained. The whole condition of mother womb is maintained up to a certain extent. Obviously, it cannot be that perfect inside the incubator. Understood, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So incubation is the process and the instrument which provides to create such environment for incubation is called incubator. Okay. Now, if a person is suffering from chlamydia, the child born from that person can have blindness. See how unfortunate if a child is born blind. Okay. Third thing, a person, if is affected by disease, the child may have pneumonia. And if a child is born with pneumonia, most of the cases it is very difficult for make that child survive it. Because if lungs is affected, difficult for that child to prevent from this disease. Okay. So that's all about chlamydiasis, which is a bacterial disease. We will now go to the next disease of discussion. That disease of discussion is known as gonorrhea. It is more commonly like heart disease. This disease is so gonorrhea is having another common name. It is also known as clap. There is no reason why it is known as clap, but it is also known as clap. This is also caused by an agent named Neisseria gonorrhea. Be aware of the spelling. It is having an H which is silent. Gonorrhea, RRHEA. Okay. And this is also a bacteria. The means of spread for this disease is also unsafe sex. It doesn't have other means of problem. Here, its symptom is very much visible in male. So basically, here it is very easily observed. This like this symptom is observed very easily in male. So it is symptomized by painful urination in male. In female also this painful inflammation occur, but obviously it occur at the later stage when the disease is quite developed. Second point is pelvic inflammatory disease. Can you let me know which area is called pelvic area or have pelvic girdle in our body? Anyone?
Ma'am, from when leg starts.
Where leg starts. Just before that. Okay, actually the buttock region is having a bone. Actually not buttock, but that region is having a bone called pelvic girdle. And that region where is the main our reproductive organs exist mainly over there. So as this disease spread, there will be pelvic inflammation. What do we mean by this word inflammation? Have you heard about it earlier?
Ma'am, burning sensation.
Yes, it is having a scientific name. I don't know in grade 11, you studied about many diseases ended with itis. ITIS, जैसे कि meningitis, nephritis, pancreatitis, okay, then glomerulonephritis. Have you ever heard any such diseases with itis?
Yes, ma'am.
So itis means inflammation. That means burning sensation. Not only burning sensation, it can be symptomized by burning sensation, redness of that part, and also the swelling of that part. Okay, so inflammation is actually good. I know you are shocked to hear this when I'm saying that inflammation is actually good. But you will know about it more when we will study immune system, that it is a way of our body to drag our attention over there. Consider करो तुम्हारे हाथ में कहीं पे कुछ चीज लग गई है बेटा, ओके, अगर वहां एलर्जी या इन्फ्लेमेशन हुआ है बट पेन नहीं हुआ है, रेडनेस नहीं हुआ है, स्वेलिंग नहीं हुआ है, तुम उस तरफ ध्यान देने वाले हो? क्या हम ध्यान देते हैं उस तरफ? नहीं ना? यस और नो? Do we have any attention if like unaffected? नहीं देते. So inflammation is a way to draw our attention कि अरे यहाँ कुछ ना कुछ बाहर से लगा है, पता नहीं क्या लगा, आज मैं बाहर गई थी, इतनी खुजली आ रही है. Then I will try to think, अच्छा ये हुआ होगा, फिर मैं डॉक्टर के पास जाऊंगी. अगर कुछ नहीं हुआ होगा तो अंदर अंदर बीमारी स्प्रेड होगी. ठीक है? Along with us, this inflammation is sending message to the immune system soldiers also. कि आ जाओ, देखो यहाँ कुछ आया है फॉरेन से जिसके वजह से प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है. You come and fight. So pelvic inflammatory disease is a symptom that a person is having gonorrhea or phlegm. Okay, the whole pelvic area is at pain, is at burning sensation, and it is, if it is occurring, that means the disease is spreaded a lot. It's not no more in the initial stage. Painful urination means it is at the initial stage. फिर भी, but pelvic inflammation तक बात फैल गई है, मतलब one need to be really very careful. Obviously, this disease also, as the gonads are affected, so the next symptom will be infertility. And then it can have rashes all over the body. And trust me, this disease, if not treated properly, can have death also. And this death, I don't want to talk about it. This death is a very painful death because whole lower body of a person get rotten and the person died because of it. It's a very, because after some time the internal part of reproductive system cells destroy, it continuously bleeds, and it is a utter painful disease to die with. It's not a sudden death. It is better to die with AIDS than to die with gonorrhea. Let me tell you very frank. So one can understand the seriousness. So in this case also, if mother is suffering from this disease, then one can give a birth to the stillbirth child. That means child is born, but it is a lifeless child without life. Second is a child can be blind also. So blindness can also be a symptom in child if the mother is suffering from gonorrhea. Understood, everyone?
No, is there any cure for this?
Yes, obviously there is a cure if it is like almost all sexually transmitted diseases other than AIDS have cure. Okay, but you need to detect it at the earlier stage. Otherwise, it is very difficult to control the symptoms of these diseases. Ignorance is something which is not at all bliss in this situation. Ignorance is something which is actually curse to the person. So we will go next for the other diseases. So let us have a look at the next sexually transmitted disease. The third disease about which we are going to talk is known as trichomoniasis. So trichomoniasis is also caused by a bacteria named Trichomonas vaginalis. Okay, so it's basically a type of bacteria. Now, what are the symptoms of this disease? Obviously, it is symptomized by inflammation. This inflammation is restricted to reproductive part. It is generally characterized by itching. Then third thing, which is a very important character of this, is known as leukorrhea. What is this leukorrhea? Leukorrhea means discharge of white, foul smelling fluid from genital area. Okay, and fourth thing is vulvar erythema. So leukorrhea is must be, you must have understood leukorrhea. What do you think will be the target part of for vulvar erythema? Where it must be occurring? Vulvar erythema. Erythema we will talk later. Let me first know about vulvar. Word vulva. Where in which type of reproductive system, male or female, vulva is there? Majora and minora, two vulva are there. Is this enough?
And female.
Yes. Labia majora, labia minora is also known as vulva majora and vulva minora. So erythema means swelling of the vulvar region. So there will be erythema and it is quite painful. It occurs in case of female. This is symptomized by premature delivery in child, which has its own implication on health of child, and it's also can cause low weight of child. Exorbitantly unhealthy child like can be caused due to if a mother is suffering from trichomoniasis. But it's not that much deadly. It can be treated easily. It's not that much deadly for the mother as well as for the child. Can be tackled down. Understood trichomoniasis? Any part, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So we will go to the next disease that is called syphilis. Syphilis also a disease, you must have heard about it. It's caused by a bacteria only that is known as Treponema pallidum. It's also a bacteria. Now, this is symptomized by sore in genitals and mouth. Okay. It can be symptomized by rashes and like gonorrhea, this disease can prove very fatal and it can cause if not treated at the correct time. Okay. So you can understand in this case also the reproductive system itself is degenerated up to certain extent and up to an extent where it's very painful to die due to syphilis, similar to gonorrhea. Okay, this can cause premature delivery, obviously. It can cause stillbirth. Stillbirth means child is born dead. And if depending on the intensity of disease, one can have miscarriage also. What do we mean by miscarriage? Anyone? Any idea? What is miscarriage?
Ma'am, when placenta is not developed,
So what will happen?
ma'am, the zygote will not be implanted in the uterus.
So what will be the result? What will be the result? What do you think? What do you think the effect will be? How then what will happen to the child? What is the result of miscarriage? Anyone? Am I audible to you clearly?
Yes, ma'am. It will not grow further.
So it will not only, it's not the case that beta, it will not grow further. The thing is that miscarriage, it's not always necessary that it will occur by the, if there is no development of placental relationship with mother. sometimes even if a healthy child, if mother is going through any kind of accident which creates pressure on the uterus, the initial fetal stage may get disrupted, and a person can like lose the child. In such case what happens is, beta, lot of blood is getting discharged. Understood? Lot of blood is getting discharged from mother's body, and it is very, very deadly and hazardous for mother to cope up with that. Sometimes permanent cause effect is done on the reproductive system of mother. So miscarriage is not only required like to occur if like there is any kind of internal defect. Sometimes due to some kind of impact on uterus, like consider करो कि एक mother है, वो गिर गई और पेट के बल गिरी. In that case also miscarriage is possible. Understood, beta? So basically the discharge is coming out as a blood or something. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So can we move towards the next disease?
Yes, ma'am.
है ना? So let us talk about the next disease now. So next disease about which we are going to talk are a disease which are viral disease. So can you tell me that what are the basic challenges we face when there is any viral disease?
Ma'am, viruses are not completely killed. They are just ma'am, मतलब वो डीएक्टिवेट हो जाते हैं, प्रॉपर्ली मरते नहीं है कभी.
क्यों वायरस को क्यों नहीं मार पाते? क्या चक्कर है वायरस का? Why like कंसिडर करो ये जो हम कोविड के लिए इतना सफर कर रहे हैं आजकल, ये प्रॉब्लम इतनी मैग्निफाइड नहीं होती अगर ये बैक्टीरिया होता तो. वायरस के केस में प्रॉब्लम क्या है? What exactly is the problem with the viral disease due to which we it becomes uncurable? क्यों ऐसा प्रॉब्लम होता है? What is the problem?
क्योंकि बहुत जल्दी फैलता है.
जल्दी फैलता है? नहीं बेटा, हम नहीं बोल सकते हैं कि जल्दी फैलता है.
बॉडी के अंदर आके एक्टिव होता है.
हाँ, तो बॉडी के बाहर कैसे रहता है? That's what my next question.
बॉडी के बाहर डीएक्टिव होता है.
वायरस के लिए एक लाइन बोली जाती है, पता है? वायरस इज इन द बॉर्डर लाइन ऑफ लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग. कैन यू एक्सप्लेन मी द इम्प्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस वर्ड? क्यों हम ऐसा बोलते हैं दैट वायरस इज इन द बॉर्डर लाइन ऑफ लिविंग एंड नॉन लिविंग? Why we use this word? You studied life cycle of virus in grade 11. Kindly respond. अगर आप नहीं जानते हैं तो मुझे पढ़ा देना पड़ेगा, because without that you will not be able to understand. You need to know this concept. Why treating virus is like so difficult as compared with the no idea anyone why virus is called in the borderline of living and non-living? Yesha, Priyanshi, Jia, बोलो बेटा.
Ma'am, because it shows characteristics of both living and non-living. When it is not having any host, it is non-living. But when there is a medium, it is living.
Very good. So it require a medium to be living. Now, main problem why we want to deal with these diseases are, consider a situation when we are killing any organism. Consider that these are our cells, and one big bad bacteria is invading in our body. So in spite of bacteria being a very microscopic in size, this bacteria is having some kind of weakness because it is living. You can either create a hole into its membrane or stop its DNA multiplication. You can create a hole in its cell wall. You can stop its protein synthesis. Numerous ways you can use to kill this bacteria. That's what we do by applying antibiotic. But consider I'm changing the scenario and making it a virus. A virus is something which does not have any symptom of living when it is present outside the host. So if a person is already dead, how will you kill that person? You can destroy it. The way we are destroying dust, हम क्लीन करते हैं, डस्ट को हटा देते हैं वहां से, या फिर कचरों को जला देते हैं. Same way we can destroy it, but we cannot kill it because it is not living. Okay. Now chalo ab, like we are doing that only, no? In case of coronavirus, we are washing hand. Doing what? We are avoiding the virus to come into the contact of the living cells. Okay. Now, what is the situation when this virus is inside the cell? Most of the cases, virus leave its protein covering outside the body of cell of the host. It only injects the DNA of the virus. So viral DNA is injected into the host. So rest of the part, then this DNA will be part of the host machinery. It will be part of the machinery of the host. It will take control of the host cell and it will make host prepare the multiple copies of virus. So what exactly is the location of virus now? Once the genetic material is inserted into the host's body, what exactly is the location of virus now?
Inside the cell.
So then how our body's immune system will kill it? To kill that virus, first of all, it needs to identify what are the cells in which virus is there. Second thing is to kill that virus, you need to kill that cell. Understood? आतंकवादी अगर रास्ते में खड़े होके लड़ाई कर रहे हैं, इट इज वेरी इजी फॉर आर्मी टू शूट देम, क्योंकि जो गोली मार रहे हैं वो जाके आतंकवादी को ही लगने वाला है, उस तरफ कोई नहीं। बट अगर वो किसी सिविलियन एरिया में घर पे किसी के घुस के बंदूक उसको दिखा के बोल दे कि भाई देखो अब से मेरे यहाँ पे तुम्हारे यहाँ पे मेरी मर्जी चलने वाली है, मुझे खिलाओ पिलाओ, मेरे और 4 दोस्त आएंगे, हम यहाँ बैठ के प्लान करेंगे एंड दे विल मल्टीप्लाई, और वहां से वो एक्टिविटीज कर रहे हैं। पुलिस को तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल पता भी नहीं चलेगा, अगर पता चल भी गया, then also due to collateral damage while fighting the family might get hampered. Yes or no? Yes na? Same is the situation
Yes,
with
ma'am.
virus. That's why we need to rely only on our immune system and vaccine for virus. उसके अलावा कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन हमारे पास नहीं है. No medicine is there to treat any viral disease. Let me tell you very frankly, they are actually medicines to either support immune system or medicine to reduce the symptoms. जब किसी को वायरल फीवर होता है, उसको जो दवाइयां दी जाती है बेटा, वो दवाइयों से वायरस बिल्कुल नहीं मरता है। वायरस आपकी बॉडी में आता है, कुछ भी हो जाए, वो 4-5 दिन रहता है, मल्टीप्लाई करता है, खुश होता है, एंड देन इट लीव बाय इटसेल्फ। जब वो देखता है कि इम्यून सिस्टम इनफ स्ट्रॉन्ग है, मेरी दाल यहाँ गलने नहीं वाली है, मैं यहाँ पूरी बॉडी में कब्जा नहीं कर सकता हूँ, तब वो वायरस क्या करता है, वहां से चला जाता है। बट वही वायरल फीवर अगर किसी एड्स पेशेंट को हुआ तो एड्स पेशेंट विल डाई। क्यों? क्योंकि उसकी इम्यून सिस्टम बहुत वीक होती है। तो हम वायरल फीवर में जो मेडिसिन लेते हैं वो क्यों लेते हैं? ताकि फीवर डाउन हो, ताकि हमें तकलीफ ना हो, ताकि बॉडी में पेन ना हो, ताकि सर दर्द ना हो। None of these medicines are going to kill virus. So we need to be solely dependent on our immune system to fight against the virus. Understood everyone? Is it clear? So
तो मैम
yes
अगर
बेटा।
एक बार कोरोना हो गया तो मैम वापस होने की पॉसिबिलिटीज तो होंगी?
देखो ये एक बहुत बड़ी क्वेश्चन है, जो आजकल आजकल क्यों मैं बोलूंगी पिछले 1 साल से डिस्कस किया जाता है। एक्चुअली सी कोरोना इज नॉट अ डेडली डिजीज। मैं बोल रही हूँ और आप लोग शॉक्ड हो रहे होंगे कि मैम आप बायोलॉजी के टीचर हो के ये बोल रहे हो, इतने सारे लोग मर रहे हैं। सी कोरोना इज नॉट, स्टिल आई से, इज अ डेडली डिजीज। ये डिजीज में प्रॉब्लम यही है, अगर ट्रीटमेंट नहीं प्रॉपर टाइम पे प्रॉपर तरीके से हुआ, देन ओनली पर्सन डाई। सो हम जहां पे कोरोना से हार रहे हैं वो क्या चीज है पता है? ड्यू टू इट्स हाई स्प्रेडिंग, ड्यू टू आवर लैक ऑफ मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज। अंडरस्टूड? तो प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है, जब कोई डिजीज बहुत ज्यादा डेडली होती है, आवर इम्यून सिस्टम हैव सेल्स कॉल्ड मेमोरी सेल। You know there is a cell called memory cell. Okay, we will deal about that in detail when we will study memory tissues, this immune system. So ये memory cell क्या करता है? It remembers the organism or the substance which is causing harm to it. जैसे हम होते हैं ना, चलो पहली बार स्कूल में आए, अपने क्लास के 30 के 30 बच्चों को हम मिले, 30 के साथ हम सेम भाव रखते हैं, हम नहीं सोचते कि ये अच्छी है ये बुरी है। बट देन फ्रॉम आवर एक्सपीरियंस विद देम वी मेक अ लिस्ट इन आवर माइंड कि अरे बाबा ये तो बहुत डेंजरस, इसके पास नहीं जा सकते ज्यादा। तो हम क्या करते हैं, दूर से उसको सलाम बाय बाय टाटा बोल के निकल लेते हैं। अगली बार आए, हाँ 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 बहुत अच्छा, नहीं नहीं मैं तो अभी बिजी हूँ, मैं नहीं कुछ कर सकती। वी अवॉइड, वी टेक एक्शन, इजंट इट? Same is done with the memory cell of our immune system. अगर वो एक बार किसी इंसान को एक डिजीज हो गई और उसने उसको पहचान लिया, तो ऑब्वियसली वो उसको याद रखता है और उस चीज को याद रख के वो नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर वो डिजीज होती है तो इम्यून सिस्टम को तुरंत बोल देता है कि सी दिस इज द डिजीज, यू नीड टू बी केयरफुल. Now problem with corona is, as I said, it as in nature the disease is not deadly. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि कोरोना हुआ तो इंसान मर ही जाएगा. देयर इज नो गारंटी. जनरली इट इज अफेक्टिंग द पीपल विथ कोमॉर्बिडिटीज. कोमॉर्बिडिटीज मतलब उनको कोई दूसरी बीमारी है तो दोज पीपल आर गेटिंग मोर अफेक्टेड. एंड अगर उनको उस टाइम पे ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिला, वेंटिलेटर नहीं मिला, देन दोज पीपल आर गेटिंग अफेक्टेड. तो अब क्या प्रॉब्लम है कोरोना के केस में? एज दिस डिजीज इज नॉट दैट डेडली, मेमोरी सेल इसको बहुत ज्यादा दिन याद नहीं रख सकता है. अंडरस्टूड बेटा? सो as it cannot be remembered by memory cell for a very up to a very great extent, तो इसीलिए if a person suffered from corona, the extent of the time memory cell is living is not that much. So the time till in your body memory cell will be there, it will fight against corona and you will not suffer. But the moment memory cells are gone, you are again susceptible to corona. अंडरस्टूड? जैसे कि वायरल फीवर होता है तो हम टेंशन लेते हैं क्या?
No, ma'am.
नहीं, टैबलेट ले लेंगे. आप हम डॉक्टर के पास भी नहीं जाते बाबा, पैरासीटामोल खा के चुपचाप बैठ जाते हैं. कोरोना के केस में दो प्रॉब्लम है. फर्स्ट, इसकी ट्रीटमेंट के साथ हमें स्पीड रख के चलनी पड़ेगी. वी नीड टू हैव मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज. आज जो जितने भी डेथ होते हैं ना बेटा कोरोना में, अगर उन सभी पेशेंट्स को हम टाइम पे एडमिट करके प्रॉपर मेडिकल फैसिलिटी दे सकते और उनकी सबसे पहले मेंटल काउंसलिंग कर सकते कि कोरोना है मतलब ये नहीं है तुम मरोगे. यू विल नॉट बिलीव, मैंने ये सुना है कि 24 साल का लड़का कोरोना में मर गया है. और मैंने ये भी सुना है 96 इयर्स का एक इंसान है, वो कोरोना होके भी चंगा भला खड़ा है. मेरे टीचर्स में कुछ टीचर्स है, आई एम शॉक्ड, उनको कोरोना हुआ वो क्लास लेते सब कुछ करते हैं. बट कुछ टीचर्स ऐसे हैं कि कोरोना हुआ है मतलब वो अपने आप को मतलब बंद करके रख लेते हैं. Obviously we need to go for medication, we need to go for precaution, but we need to think also rationally. So same way this is occurring for as viral fever is a mild disease, इसकी memory cell ज्यादा longevity नहीं रखता. That's why ये बोला जाता है ना कि कोविड वैक्सीन आप अगर ले रहे हो, after some time you need to again take COVID vaccine. It will not be applicable throughout the life. Understood? That is why the reason we need to go for COVID vaccination frequently.
Yes, ma'am.
कुछ नहीं होता है. I will share today my personal experience. I shared with my school students also. Like on 17th date of this month, April month, I went to a school as a CBSE external examiner. वहां जाके पता चला कि एक लड़का है, he is COVID positive and I need to conduct examination of that child. Obviously I was panicked. Okay, मुझे बहुत डर लगा था कि यार इसको कैसे करेंगे, क्योंकि एग्जामिनेशन है तो तुमको तो लेना पड़ेगा, तो कैसे मैनेज करेंगे. आई वॉज वेयरिंग अ फेस शील्ड, आई वॉज wearing a gloves and frequently sanitizing. I conducted examination of that child with safe distance. उसकी जब भी नोटबुक्स या कुछ भी मैंने टच किया है वो एक जगह पे रख के वहां से चला जाता था. हम वो एरिया सैनिटाइज कर देते थे. देन आई यूज्ड टू एंटर एंड with gloves I used to check his papers and everything. Once checking is done, I sanitize that gloves and remove it like this and throw it in the dustbin. We managed it. I didn't suffer from corona. Why? We followed the procedure. I know it is painful to wear the face shield, wear the mask. But if we are taking proper precaution, corona is not a disease. The problem is that we don't take precaution. हम precaution ही नहीं लेते हैं. हम मास्क को नाक के नीचे रख के घूमेंगे तो फिर तो कोरोना होने ही वाला है बेटा. No one can save us.
No, after all, wearing mask is not that painful as death.
That of taking ventilators insertion. But वो कौन समझा है? Have you ever checked? Have you ever checked out surrounding you that people are wearing masks? And even if they are wearing, check the cleanliness of that mask. वो मास्क वैसे भी ना ही पहने अच्छा है, उससे इन्फेक्शन होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है, इतने गंदे मास्क पहनते भी. So obviously we can blame 1,000 people कि हमारे पास facility नहीं है, ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, this problem is there, that problem is there. But ultimately I feel we are suffering from corona. Major share is of us. क्यों ऐसा होता है बोलो कि जैसे कि लॉकडाउन implication हुआ है, cases are getting controlled. Have you seen the news that now slowly and steadily in Gujarat cases are coming under control. There is recovery rate is increasing. Why? Because no one is going out. That's why. Anyways, we will definitely can have a awareness is a reason or awareness session with the coronavirus. You people also can find out some fact. After all, obviously we need to know about virus. So today is not the day we can discuss. I am concluding my lecture today here. Next day we will talk about the viral diseases and we need to talk in detail about the disease called AIDS. Okay, beta? Should we
Okay,
stop
ma'am.
here? Okay. So I
Yes.
will post video after this lecture. Definitely look into the video so that you can revise whatever I taught today. Thank you, beta. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye to all.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.